Is 3 hours enough time to enjoy Salzburg? Let's race around this beautiful city to find out.
We decided to make a slight detour on our way from Holstadt to Alpac and squeeze in a short 3 hours in the popular city of Salzburg. We ummed and ahed about whether a short stop was worth it, but a quick Google image search of the beautiful pastel-coloured buildings and famous palace gardens drew us in.
Mirabell Palace just happened to be super close to where we parked our car, so we decided this was the perfect place to start our whirlwind tour. Originally built in 1606, this beautifully grand UNESCO World Heritage Site is still used as a concert hall and wedding venue today. To be honest though, there weren't many internal rooms available for us to see, which is fine because from the outside the building's beautiful and we're really there to see the gardens anyway. They're definitely the real highlight.
These palace gardens are probably the most visited and iconic place in Salzburg. The geometric layout and large number of mythological statues in the gardens are just incredible. This spot was the location for the famous Do Re Mi scene from The Sound of Music, making it incredibly popular.
Making a wish, but I can't tell you what it is.
Despite our tight schedule, we couldn't help but spend a good chunk of time here, meandering around the grounds and enjoying the unseasonably warm weather.
We took a slow walk under the morning sun from Mirabell through to the old town along the beautiful Salzach River. This walk was so pretty and it was super interesting to see the clear divide between the old city on the left bank and the new city on the right. While there were certainly plenty of bridges to choose from, we decided to take the tourist route and walk across the famous Makartsteg Bridge.
This bridge is also known as Lovelock Bridge. It's here where lovers write their names on padlocks and lock them on the bridge, throwing the keys in the river and joining them together forever. The bridge is super romantic with the lovelocks and the incredible Hohensalzburg fortress dominating the horizon.
Next up was Salzburg Cathedral, where Grace made the huge claim that this is the nicest cathedral that she has ever seen. Though unfair to compare the world's impressive cathedrals, this one is certainly worth a visit. The interior is so impressive with its spacious nave, high vaulted ceilings, and the light flooding in through the large windows. We can certainly see why this is such an important piece of Salzburg's cultural history.
Behind Catholicism, coffee may be Salzburg's second religion, and there is no more iconic place to try Austrian coffee than Café Tomaselli. This cafe is renowned for being the oldest coffee house in the entire country. We had a delicious slice of Mozart cake to commemorate the composer who was said to frequent Café Tomaselli back in the day.
While the main Christmas markets had recently finished, there were still some small stores littered throughout the old town with some cute shops to peruse. We finished our time by walking Getreidegasse, which is a renowned shopping street famous for its historic charm and high-end luxury stores. Luckily for me, by this stage we were really running out of time and had to get back to the car, so Grace couldn't buy any expensive clothes or handbags. And interestingly, it's also the place where Mozart was born, at house number 9, which is now a museum celebrating the composer's life.
So we have just finished our little day trip to Salzburg, and oh my goodness, it was so worth stopping.
It was definitely worth stopping, but it has wet our whistle and we definitely want to come back here and spend a good 2 or 3 days here because there's still so much left to do. But as Grace said, it was still definitely worth stopping. We don't regret it.
We went to Salzburg Cathedral, which was possibly the most beautiful church I've ever been to.
Yeah,
it
that
was
incredible.
Insane. And we walked up the main road, which I think is called
Getreidegasse, the main sort of shopping boulevard with all the designer stores. But it was, really picturesque and beautiful.
really, really gorgeous city centre.
One of the oldest cafes.
Yes, we went to the oldest cafe in Austria, and it was like sorbet-coloured buildings. It was beautiful.
So certainly, if you're driving past, definitely don't hesitate from stopping off for 2 to 3 hours, but also certainly worth doing it for a 2 or 3 day proper adventure.
We loved it.